Hey there, welcome to Divine Guidance by Sage. My name is Sage the Intuitive, and I'm here to do a Cancer Twin Flame Soulmate reading for the month of August of 2020. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If these messages don't resonate completely with you, check your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements, because these messages are general, so everyone in this particular reading may not specifically resonate with you. I've already shuffled, I've already blessed, and I've already saged the cards and saged my space. So we can go ahead and get started. We're going to get an overall energy, and then we're going to pull energies between you and your person and any blockages that possibly could be there. And again, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and to turn on the notification bell. So we're going to do overall message or overall energy for Cancer, the sign of Cancer, for the month of August of 2020 in regards to love. So let's see. Let's have an overall energy for Cancer, please. Cancer, the card that we have for you is Walking Away. Walking Away. And I am going to read out of the book so that we can see what this card is about. So, walking away, and this card says letting go, moving on. This card shows someone walking away from an existing situation. She is closing the gate behind her and is walking away into a misty, unknown future. The card upright reveals that it could be time for you to make a similar decision. There may be something that you're finished with, perhaps a career goal, a relationship, or a long-term experience of any kind. The familiarity of the situation may be enticing, but you're now ready to look at your options on the open road ahead. In reality, an important new beginning is at hand. This card also indicates that now would be a good time to let go of an old habit, emotional pattern, or false belief. No matter how deeply ingrained a negative pattern may be, you now have the power to release it and move on to a freer, healthier way of thinking and relating to yourself and others. Whether it's in the inner or outer world, this card is telling you that you have the readiness and resources to walk away from the old and move forward now. So this is card number 27. Is the overall energy for Cancer for the month of August. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna see what your person's energy is, Cancer. Person that you're thinking about. Remember, this reading is general. Check your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements for additional messages if necessary. All right, so Cancer, what is your person's energy for August of 2020, Cancer, the person that you're thinking about? Person's energy for August of 2020. Okay, so we have the Ace of Cups, and this Ace of Cups actually came out in the reverse, but we're going to move on. We have the King of Cups, and then we have the Ace of Pentacles. So for the month of August, I think your person is potentially feeling some type of emotional loss in the month of August. And it seems that they are trying to get a hold or get control of their emotions after whatever this potential loss can be. And they possibly could be working on, instead of maybe working on love, maybe they deciding to focus on working on their money, their investments, instead of love, because it just seems like maybe that there was some type of loss, some type of ending. Maybe they feel like they need to practice some type of self-love in this month, but they need to kind of get in, have a need to try to get in control of whatever their emotions are, because the King of Cups is someone who has control of their emotions, and maybe this is something that they want to do, and but they may be avoiding it, and that is why they are deciding to focus on those tangible things. They're focusing on their pentacles opposed to their heart. Let's see what your energy is, Cancer, for the month of August. Okay, so we have the Ten of Swords, the Page of Swords, the King of Swords, which actually came out in the reverse, and the Knight of Cups. So your energy potentially is that I definitely see that there's a lot going on in the mental. There seems to have been some type of ending here that has potentially put you into your thoughts. Maybe someone was manipulative in a situation, and you're trying to find some type of inner truth within. Even though this ending happened, even though you're in your head about this ending, I still feel like you are wanting, you still want some type of romantic gesture with this Knight of Cups card. So maybe all of this had to phase out the cycle, and you're feeling, maybe you're in your head because this ending was pretty painful, it's pretty traumatic for you, and but at the end of the day, you still want some type of romantic gesture to come about. Let's see what your person's blockages are for the month of August. What is Cancer's person's blockages? Okay. So we have the Temperance card. We have the Tower, and the Tower actually came out in the reverse. And then we have the Emperor. So your masculine has come out here. So if I feel like this Tower that came in was the divine coming in to pretty much break the situation down, because maybe someone here was not following their intuition. They weren't healing. They weren't doing the healing that they needed to do. Kind of feel like that it was the masculine that was not doing the healing. So the divine kind of intervened here to break the situation down in order for it to be built back up. So that could be what this Tower coming in was for. I'm finding that in many of the readings, that divine has been like stepping in, closing out cycles, for new cycles to open up. And I feel like this is what's happening here with this Temperance card, that this is a situation where the divine stepped in to break this down, to build it back up in the way that the divine feels that it should go. So possibly why your overall energy was that this was like some type of painful ending, because the Tower is an unexpected change. And but I feel like this change had to happen in order for, if this relationship is meant to move forward, this some type of cycle had to end here. So let's see what your blockages are. Okay. So we have the Two of Cups. So this definitely is a higher level of commitment here. We have the Hangman. And we have the Seven of Cups. So I feel like with the Two of Cups here, so the Two of Cups typically is a divine partnership or some type of union. The Hangman is about getting a new perspective, a new thought process. And then the Seven of Cups sometimes could be having many choices. So maybe the blockage here that someone here needs to make some type of decision in regards to or gain some type of perspective in regards to who they want to choose as their, whoever their partner should be. Maybe there are just too many choices here, and that is blocking you from having your Ace of Cups, or or having that Two of Cups type of partnership, because someone needs to gain some type of new perspective here. And because there's so many options, maybe someone is not is not really making a decision about these many options that could be potentially in their face. And this is a temptation that's happening. Let's see what's connecting you and your person, Cancer. What is connecting Cancer and their person? So what is connecting you guys? We have the King of Pentacles, which actually came out in the reverse, but the King of Pentacles. So you guys are probably very stubborn. The Five of Cups here. And the Five of Cups is about some type of loss or ending old wounds. And then we have the World card, which is about completing a cycle. But the World card did come in the reverse. So I feel like what is connecting you two is that you both have old wounds that need to be healed, and this cycle needs to be completed. What was happening was, like, both of you were not completing the cycle. Maybe there were just so many delays and things that were happening, and the divine stepped in, and because you both are so stubborn and both of you needed to pull to clear out some wounds, the divine stepped in to basically try to tear it down to complete the cycle for you so that you can start a new cycle. So you both had some things that you needed to work on, and that's what's connecting you two together. And maybe you needed to trigger each other so that you guys could work on those particular things. What is the guidance from Spirit? What advice does Spirit have for this connection? What is the guidance from Spirit? So we have the Ten of Cups. We have the Judgment card. And then we have the Two of Pentacles, which actually came out in the reverse. What Spirit is saying here is that, you know, this situation is a situation that is meant to have joy, is meant to be that ultimate commitment for you and your person. So this is meant to be like a fulfillment. This is meant to be a divine love. However, there needed to be some type of clarity, some kind of wake-up call. Somebody's perspective needed to be worked on here. So this is like, that's why that karmic review or some karma needed to be cleared out in this situation, because there was a loss of balance in this situation. So Spirit is saying that, you know, you're going to have to start balancing out your life, because this is a great connection at the end of the day. But you're going to need to gain some type of perspective about this situation and get some kind of clarity, and basically wake up to what this connection is, and then go ahead and balance it out. Because the only way that you're going to get this Ten of Cups is that you put in the work, you clear out these old cycles, you put in the work, and you get some clarity. You clear out these cycles and get some clarity, and then you go ahead and you make the decisions that you need to prioritize what it is that you need in this relationship. So you have the power to do that, but and this relationship has the potential to be a great partnership. You just have to clear out some cycles here. So let's see what the outcome is. What is the outcome of the situation for August of 2020 for Cancer? What is the outcome? So we have the Five of Pentacles. We have the Empress. So we have the Emperor and the Empress show up here. So this is definitely a divine connection. And then we have the Queen of Wands, which came out in the reverse. So as of right now, I think that the projected outcome as of right now is that there will be a little bit of worrying, and maybe someone feeling alone at this time. So however, I'm feeling that even though you may feel like you're isolated and alone, this might be good for your relationship, because we need you to get into that Empress or Emperor you know, mindset. You need to go ahead and be that strong person, because we have the divine counterparts here. We have the masculine and the feminine here. So you need to even though as of right now this may seem like this is going to take some time, you might feel a little isolated, you might feel a little alone this month, but it is needed, because you need to get your sense of self, which is why the Queen of Wands came out in the reverse. You need to get a sense of self. You need to kind of go back to who you are. So maybe you need to isolate yourself a little bit this month, so that you can be this, or the Emperor if you're a male. It's just the energy, but so that you can get back to being the person that you need to be, and you can reverse that Queen of Wands and become a confident and magnetic person. Because the overall issue or blockage is the Wheel of Fortune. So this is destined. The situation is destined to happen. Everything is turning in your favor, not your flavor, in your favor. Everything is turning in your favor. So this is destined to happen. And so as long as you do everything you need to do, this situation will come to pass. But as of right now, that this right now is the underlying issue is that, like, in the reverse, which this Wheel of Fortune was in the reverse, is saying that, you know, it's stagnancy, and the stagnancy is because this needs to be cleared out. The stagnancy is because someone needs to take some time to themselves and to come back to them. Hence, that may be why it's like, okay, we got to walk away. Maybe you're walking away from an old thought process, not necessarily walking away from this person, but walking away from old thinking patterns, and that's what you may have to do. And so we know that the situation is going to come to fruition at some point. Just maybe right now is not this particular time that it's going to happen. You need to go ahead and work on those thought processes and then keep going from there. So Cancer, that's what I have for you for August of 2020. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and leave a comment and let's talk about it. All right, thank you. You guys be safe.